Okay, so to make this little froggy friend, you will need 2 shades of yarn, and today I'm using Baby Bee Adorable Mint Charm for his body. And for the swing, I'll be using Yarn Bee Velvety Smooth in Ivory. I have a 5.5mm hook. You're going to need scissors, a yarn needle, a stitch marker, and some stuffing, as well as some 10mm safety eyes. If you want to embroider a mouth, you'll need a little bit of black yarn. So let's get started. So we're going to begin by making a magic ring, and I like to do that with acrylic yarn when I'm making plushies, just so that this doesn't snap when I go to tighten. So I just start my ring like I normally would. I lay this yarn over the top, and then I use my hook to just pull it under and through, and then I chain one from there to secure it to that. So we're going to start with 6 single crochet inside that ring. So I've got my 6 single crochet, and I'm just going to pull each end of this acrylic yarn to tighten, and I'll make a knot in the next round. For round 2, we're going to do 2 single crochets in each of the previous stitches. And I like to put my stitch marker in the first stitch of my round just to keep track. Okay, so I've got my 12 single crochet. The next round is another increase round. In the first stitch, you're going to make 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, you're going to make 2 single crochet. 1, 2, and then 1 in the next, and then just continue that all the way around. So you will end up with 18 single crochet at the end of the round. Okay, so I have 18 single crochet. We're working from the bottom up, just so you know. So we are going to do some bobbles on this round, which are going to be his feet. First stitch, you're just going to make 1 single crochet. You'll make 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. In the next, we're going to make a bobble stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, insert your hook again, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 again, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, one more time, yarn over, insert your hook, whoops, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, so you have 5 loops on your hook now, yarn over, pull through all 5, and then you can just push that out if it doesn't pop out on its own. So you're going to make 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And now we're making another leg. So we're going to do the same thing, the bobble stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So you're going to do that until you have 5 loops on your hook, and then you will pull through all 5. So after that bobble stitch, you're just going to do 10 single crochet to end your round. So 1 single crochet in each stitch left, which should be 10. We are on round 5, and for rounds 5 and 6, you're just going to do 18 single crochet. Okay, so I've completed 2 rounds of 18 single crochet. We are on round 7 now, and we're going to place his arms in this round. And then for the arms in this round, you may need to adjust where you place them, just depending on your tension. You kind of want them out to the side, away from the feet, because that's how we're going to attach him to the swing. We use the chain from the swing and weave it through the arms so that it looks like he's holding on when he's swinging. So just make it with me and then decide if you need to put one forward or back. So you're going to make a single crochet, and then you're going to make another single crochet. So you have 2 single crochet in your round. We're going to make a bobble here, same way you did the feet. Okay, so that's our bobble. You're going to single crochet in the next stitch, and then you're going to do a single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm sorry, 6 stitches. So 6 single crochet after that little bobble stitch. Then we're going to do another arm. So bobble stitch right here. So you're going to finish off your round with 8 single crochets. So this is how mine's looking right now. You can see his arms are pretty even with his legs. They go like about 1 stitch back. And for round 8, you're just going to single crochet all the way around. 18 single crochets. Now for round 19, we are going to do a little bit of decreasing. So in the first stitch, you're just going to make 1 single crochet, and then you're going to make a decrease. Then you'll make a single crochet. Then we're going to make a cluster, and that is 3 double crochets in 1 stitch, but we're going to finish it off a little bit different. So make 3 double crochets in the same stitch. So you have your 3 double crochets. You're going to remove your hook, put it through from front to back, the first double crochet you made. You're going to grab that loop from your last double crochet, and you're going to pull that through the first. So that's what makes his little eyeball pop out. So after that cluster, you're going to make 3 single crochet, 2, 3, and then we're going to do the cluster again. So 3 double crochet in this stitch, 1, 2, and 3. Remove your hook, insert it into the first double crochet you made, grab that loop of the last double crochet and just pull it through. And then you're going to make a decrease, then a single crochet, then another decrease, single crochet, decrease, and a single crochet to end the round. So that's how our little froggy dude is looking. And this is when I like to place the eyes. I'm using 10mm eyes, and what you're going to do is put it in that little double crochet cluster we made. It's kind of hard because the stitch is a bit thick, but just pop it in there, kind of in the center. I like to put my eyes in and then adjust as necessary before putting the backs on the eye. And I think that looks pretty good to me. So just grab your backs and attach them. So I've got my eyes in. He looks pretty froggy to me. Before we begin our round, this is where I like to stuff. So stuff him somewhat lightly. Leave a bit so that we can just add after this last round. This is our last round, and we are decreasing all the way around. So you'll be doing 7 decreases. It can be hard to get in that stitch behind the eye, but don't miss it. So just pull that up, cut your yarn off. You can remove your stitch marker, and if you need to add more stuffing at this time, go ahead and do that. I'm going to add just a little bit more. Okay. He feels pretty firm to me. So I'm going to take my needle now and just thread my tail through. And then I'm going to weave in and out of each stitch to cinch him closed. So I go in one and then out the next. And I don't pull it tight until I've gone through all of these stitches. Okay, so pull closed once you've gone through all of your stitches. And then you're just going to weave this tail in however you desire. Okay, so that's my little frog. You can definitely embroider a mouth if you want to. I might do that a little bit later. We're going to move on to the swing part now. And you're going to grab your swing color. And for this, you are going to chain 7 to begin. So make a slip knot, place it on your hook, and chain 7. After you've chained 7, you're going to skip the first chain closest to your hook, go into the second, make a single crochet, and then just single crochet all the way across. So you should have 6 at the end of the row. When you get to the end of your row, chain 1, turn your work, and then just single crochet 6 back across. And you're going to do this until you have 7 rows all together. All right, so this is 7 rows of single crochets. So now you're just going to slip stitch 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you're going to chain 60 or however many you want to chain, because that's just going to determine the length of your swing. Okay, so I have chained 60. I'm going to cut a tail, and I'm leaving a decent amount, and you will see why. You can pull that all the way through. And now you're going to grab your little frog friend. And then this part's kind of tricky, but you're going to insert your hook through his arm the best you can. And then grab the strand from the swing and pull it through. I'm going to pull this tail all the way through, and then I'm going to start pulling this through. So as you can see, he is holding on to the swing, which I think is super cute. And then same thing on the other side, and then pull some of the chain through because you want the base of the chain you made to meet the swing. You may want to adjust where in the puff the chain is going through, because as you can see right now, mine isn't super even. Okay, so I got it a little bit more even. So now what you're going to do is take your tail end that is threaded through your needle, and you're going to just sew it on. So skip 2 of the single crochet and attach it to the 3rd. I hope that made sense. This is also available as a written pattern on my Etsy if you're interested. If you want, you can also thread it through the bottom of your frog. So I'm going to do that real quick. So now I'm going to make just a little mouth, and to do that you're just going to need black yarn or whatever yarn color you prefer. So I'm going to go, I don't know if I want it high or low. Let's go here and see. Okay, and that is my little frog. I think he's adorable. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.